Hi everyone. This is a short introduction to PAI-Bench, our benchmark for physical AI. The central question is simple. If a model is going to help in the physical world, can it generate, control, and understand video in a way that stays consistent with real physical behavior? PAI-Bench studies this question through three tracks: video generation, controllable generation, and video understanding. Physical AI needs more than object recognition or visually pleasing videos. A useful system must see what is happening, anticipate what may happen next, and reason about the effects of actions. Existing evaluations are still fragmented. Generation benchmarks often focus on visual quality, while understanding benchmarks often focus on general video question answering. Our goal is to measure the visual perception and prediction abilities that physical AI systems need before they can act reliably. PAI-Bench contains 2,808 real-world cases across three complementary tracks. PAI-Bench G asks whether a video generation model can turn a physical prompt into a plausible video. PAI-Bench C asks whether a controllable generation model can follow structural controls such as blur, edges, depth, and segmentation. PAI-Bench U asks whether a multi-modal language model can answer physically grounded questions from video frames. All three tracks start from real videos, so the benchmark stays grounded in realistic physical domains. For the generation track, the model receives a prompt, and in image condition settings it also receives a reference image. The generated video is then scored in two ways. Quality score measures visual fidelity with V-Bench and V-Bench++ style metrics. Domain score samples frames and asks curated yes or no questions about whether the video respects the intended physical and semantic constraints. This separation matters because a video can look strong and still behave incorrectly. The main result for PAI-Bench G is that visual quality is already close, but physical plausibility still has room to improve. Real source videos give us a reference point, with a domain score of 89.8 and a quality score of 78.0. VO3 reaches an overall score of 82.2, and 12.2 I2V14B is very close. Many models can now make impressive videos, but consistently matching the physical and semantic constraints remains harder. PAI-Bench C moves from free generation to controllable generation. It uses four complementary control signals. Blur preserves coarse structure while suppressing detail. Edge captures boundaries and geometry. Depth captures spatial layout. Segmentation preserves semantic regions and labels. No single signal fully specifies the whole physical scene. Together, these signals provide richer structural and semantic guidance, and let us test whether a model can follow controls without simply copying one fixed output. The main pattern in PAI-Bench C is that combining signals can improve quality, especially for Cosmos transfer models. In this result, the all setting gives the highest quality score, suggesting that blur, edge, depth, and segmentation carry complementary information. At the same time, the benchmark exposes limitations. Segmentation is often the weakest condition, likely because segmentation masks can be noisy over time. This track therefore measures not only ranking, but also trade-offs among fidelity, quality, and diversity. Finally, PAI-Bench U evaluates video understanding. Here the model is a multimodal large language model. It receives a multiple-choice question plus uniformly sampled video frames, and the final score is accuracy. Operationally, this track is simple. Conceptually, it is difficult, because the model must use the visual evidence to reason about physical situations, actions, feasibility, and temporal change. The key result is a large gap to human performance. Humans reach 93.2% overall accuracy. GPT-5 with minimal reasoning reaches 61.8%. The best open source model, Qwen 3 VL235 BA22B, reaches 64.7%. GPT-5 improves to 69.8% with more reasoning, but the gap to humans is still large. This tells us that the benchmark is well posed for people, while current MLLMs still struggle with physically grounded video reasoning. To summarize, PAI-Bench gives one benchmark with three views of physical AI. In generation, models are visually strong, but physical plausibility still needs improvement. In controllable generation, multiple control signals help, but fidelity, quality, and diversity must be evaluated together. In understanding, current MLLMs remain far below human performance and need temporal evidence from video. PAI-Bench gives us a unified target for measuring progress on physically grounded perception and prediction. Thank you.